Hi, and welcome back to Football Made Simple. After a prolonged transfer saga, Bruno Fernandes is officially a Manchester United player. But what will he bring the squad, and how could he potentially change Manchester United? In this video we take a look. And to illustrate Fernandes' qualities, at certain points we'll be using statistics, and a great place where you can get similar stats is our video sponsor, OneFootball. It's completely free and you can get it through the link in the description below. Manchester United's midfield struggles come as a surprise to no one. A major criticism of it last season is the lack of creativity within it, with almost all of their midfielders being either box-to-box or defensive midfielders. Lingard, one of the more attacking ones, doesn't appear to have the technical ability to be Manchester United's first choice attacking midfielder, and Mata, who does, lacks the legs to get up and down the pitch, and is often chosen to start off the right anyway. So, that meant almost all the attacking play was down to Pogba, who led their midfield in goals, assists, key passes, long passes and more. This season, with Pogba injured, the lack of creativity has been even starker. As a result, their non-penalty expected goals is only the 5th highest in the league. The man they're hoping that can fix this is Bruno Fernandes, and with 24 goal contributions in 33 appearances already this season, it's no wonder why. So let's take a closer look at his tactical profile and how this could work at United. Fernandes is comfortable starting plays from deep in midfield, but usually needs a more defensively minded midfielder alongside him to be effective in this role, a role Fred or Matic could fulfill. At Sporting, when deep, he was comfortable being the hub of the team, linking defense to midfield and attack by rotating the ball, as shown by him having the most passes per game for Sporting of the midfielders. But unlike, say, Fred and Matic, who tend to pass it wide to progress, he maintains a forward-looking mindset, with the majority of his passes going in this direction, whether short or long, with only Pogba coming close to his 4.8 completed long balls per game. With Solskjaer's preference for counter-attacking play, this trait could come in handy, with the forwards making runs from deep. He could spray balls straight into their path, as he has often done at Lisbon. But on the break, even without the ball he can be dangerous, as he is comfortable moving on the defender's blind spot to either wing in order to receive the ball higher up. If and when Pogba plays alongside him, the benefit could be twofold. At present, when deep, teams can mark Pogba more heavily as he's the main threat of ball progression, but with Fernandes alongside him in a 3, this would mean Fernandes would have a lot of time on the ball to hurt the opposition. Or, if teams spread to Fernandes, Pogba will now have more space to be more effective. Although Fernandes is capable of this more deep-line playmaker role, he's undoubtedly more of an attacking threat, just what United need. Solskjaer is one of the few managers at a top club who still often plays with a dedicated 10. Bruno thrives in this role, using game intelligence to open space between the lines to either draw a defender out of position, where a winger or a forward can then take advantage, or push the opposition midfield deep, creating more space and time for others, and again, Pogba could take advantage of this. But often in Sporting, he liked to drift wide to the right wing, to find space away from the congested centre, a manoeuvre similar to what De Bruyne does for City. This could work especially well, as Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not particularly dangerous going forward, and Fernandes could make up for this lack of threat. Pep gets De Bruyne to do the same at City, as he uses Kyle Walker more defensively, so we could see Ole mirror that with United. In addition, if Mata or Lingard is wide right, they could perform the opposite movement to disorientate the opposition defense. From here, Fernandes is dangerous as he can cross from deep, looking to find the heads of the forwards, with his 1.6 crosses per game being comfortably more than any other United midfielder. At the same time, he possesses decent pace, and combined with his 2.2 dribbles per game means that he can take on the fullback to then chip or drive across into the box. But Fernandes is also lethal through the centre if given any space. He has the ability to rapidly switch the direction of play through quick passing, which is a great way to open up defences, especially when the centre is crowded out. After playing the ball wide, he still remains a goal threat, often ghosting into the space created by the forwards and arriving unmarked on the edge of the box to have a shot. But if defensives sit off him, he has the knack to pick out a through ball into the box, or a key pass to release a man into the box in a good position to then make the difference. His 1.8 key passes per game are only behind Pogba. However, Bruno Fernandes is renowned for his shots from range, taking the opportunity whenever it presents itself, with just about half of his 4.8 shots per game coming from range. This can get wasteful at times, however, with many shots not troubling the keeper too much. Defensively, Fernandes is an interesting case. He has high work rate in terms of tackles, with his 2.3 being higher than any United midfielder. But this is because he played in a high pressing system, where he loves to pressure and harry the opposition into mistakes, often man-to-man pressing rather than cutting off passing lanes. However, he can be suspect when in a set defensive shape, as he can lose concentration, allowing the opposition to run off of him. This explains why he has rarely been used in a two-man midfield. So where would he play for United? Well, the two obvious choices are as a 10 in a 4-2-3-1 or the right central midfielder of a 4-3-3. And this is how he will most probably be used. He can play off the wing, but this would detract from his creativity in the center of the pitch. As Oli loves his forwards to attack from out to in, it would be interesting to see Fernandes almost as a false nine, creating space for Martial and Rashford. Fernandes may not be the silver bullet to fix all of Manchester United's problems, but he could be a key piece in the jigsaw puzzle as United look to regain who they once were. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about Bruno down below. If you enjoyed this, feel free to share the video and hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button. But that's all for today, and remember, keep it simple.